In the Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. On the banks of Lake Washington, it's Husky Stadium. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He told me that his quarterback deserves all of the Heisman attention that he is receiving. We have seen what he's been able to do through the air. He is top 5 right now in the country in passing touchdowns, and he continues to improve in his ball security. I believe he belongs in that conversation for Heisman Trophy, but we'll keep you posted. This could change through the course of the season, but right now, he is on track to hear his name called in New York. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks offense will go on the attack first. The last time these two met, it was Washington clipping the wings of the Ducks by just enough.
They did just enough to get it done. Handled the moment well, handled the pressure well. When you think about the Ducks, they put a lot of pressure on you. And this game means a lot. We've
sprinting away. He's at the 40, at the 20, all the way. Touchdown, Oregon.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Huskies offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Preston McMillan, right on target last time out, completing better than 70% and a 300-yard day.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now, and the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run him again. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tells to run, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Washington coming to the line with another first down. He's got it. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Long way to go on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
He gets it to the 34-yard line, but excellent 3rd down defense, and 4th down's coming up. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he had plenty of leg and kept it just straight enough to use that right upright to get it through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
They tried to get the wall set up for him. Not quite enough for the huge play, but a good job to give his offense some breathing room. They're testing the right side here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He's up to 86 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Kane. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season. Oh, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, hey, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He'll pull it down and run. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the fourth down.
Makes the grab past the marker. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the... Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Neither team's wasted time putting points on the board. They've got it back, down 14-10. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Carr. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, middle of the season, you kind of get in a lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right. And if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications.
Snags it, and there's running room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the catch but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. On play action. Got it in the middle, it's Gage. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Huskies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Driving forward, it's McMillan. dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They give it back to him. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. 3rd and long coming up. Wants to throw. It's McMillan. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This one's going to be fun if this keeps up, back with the ball in a 14-13 lead. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Left side, it's Danzy. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for a deep man. He's got it way down the field. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. The moments, the big plays from rivalry games like this one etched in your memories, and here are some that I'm sure will bring back some warm and some heartbreaking memories. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Never getting stopped on that 2nd down. Don't be surprised.
Noise. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks. Into the end zone for 6.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
From deep, it's Nix. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Churns into the pile. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Sets his feet. It's McMillan. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Washington has a lot of things working. Set up with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
Across the 35. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's McMillan. Plows through the defense. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right side, it's Clay. Makes the grab in their space. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. From the gun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Washington! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Back to pass, it's Cherry. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Under pressure. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's fourth down from the 27. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Checking in from the Oregon sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it. The crowd is feeding.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's got the tight end. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. They'll run the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Ducks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Breaks into the open. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Might have a chance. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, second and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the third down.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Pushes for the goal line. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the... And now they're faced with fourth and goal. Now Washington uses his third timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. So you could take the lead with a short field goal here, but you could send a message by finishing this drive with a touchdown. And he's in! Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. Not great field position. We'll see how aggressive they are in the final seconds. Scanning the field, it's McMillan. Here comes the heat. Out wide right, it's James. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Hits inside, it's McMillan. Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Snapped on 4th down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Deep in the end zone, it's Carr. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Washington's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with how his quarterback is performing. As you guys know, he has become really firmly entrenched in this Heisman conversation, getting to be a little bit later in the season. But his performance has got to match that hype. And in the first half, so far, so good. Very pleased with what they're seeing, and Coach said he wants to keep that going here to start the second half. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Could not make his way to the corner.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
From the gun, it's McMillan. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Hard running there. And that's not going to be a 1st down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Making his first move. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. Handoff to the lone back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Rush is on. Lets it fly. He makes a catch. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, there he goes. At the 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back, but when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Right side, it's Gage. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wide receiver. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Quick give. It's McMillan. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To throw, it's McMillan. Got it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Plows his way ahead. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward.
Well, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. The lead is now back down to 9.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This drive will open from the 15. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The run to the left. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Hauls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
To the air, it's Cherry. It's complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. He's got it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Tough run here. It's Kane. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And now on second down for this offense. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's McMillan. Keeping his eyes downfield. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Wants to throw one first. He'll get rid of it. Got a man. It's Clay. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The run inside. It's McMillan. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up second and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. Trying to get the corner. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. On the move, it's Carr. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. He wants to throw it. They're all over him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Washington wants to go quickly. trying to surprise him with the pass. Look out! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Ducks! And they turn it into a defensive score. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. A huge play for this defense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And he gets back on top of it, and averts disaster. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Looking to pass, it's McMillan. Makes the catch, it's Carr. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Fresh set of downs going up top. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to slip through and pick it up. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the marker. Oh, and a move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. From the 30-yard line on 1st down. Fresh set of downs going to the air. Comes down, it's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. They want to run this quarterback. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Just feeds the running back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. Powers inside. They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. So Oregon gets the victory in its blood feud against Washington, and you best believe this one is going to stick with the men in purple for quite a while. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.